Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the New York Knicks. With Brett Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. And now, the New York Knicks starters. They've got Clint Capella, Josh Hart out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Brunson in at the point. And for Minnesota, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Gobert is out there with Keefe, and it's prime time in at the one. And Greg, this one-off championship game, how does that change the strategy for these coaches?
Kevin, I think you're going to see some tighter rotations. I think the stars play a little more, maybe a curveball game plan-wise as well. But it is also great prep for the postseason.
And so off the tip, it's Minnesota. Three-pointer on the way. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And when out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Pass to Capella. Pass to Brunson. Shoots from the elbow. And rebounded by McDaniels. Passes it to Primetime. Down low. Here's Gobert. Up and in on the layup.
And this is where you want Gobert to have the ball.
Brunson outside.
No.
Count that bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
They get it back. And that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Josh Hart.
And Gobert knows his role on this team. Rebound, block shots, and look to score near the basket.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
Nah, man, you get little guy. Yeah, I got him.
Hey, you get shooter. I got him.
You got this guy right here? Yeah, I got big man.
Hey, you box out your man.
And the second free throw, good. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. 4-point game. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
Saw the box score the next day and thought about those percentages. They had guys just going off in that one.
And how about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. Now, we both had the same topic, Mikal Bridges, and the impact he can have on the game. Coach told me he's someone we've talked about for sure. You can't let him out-hustle us. That's when he does the most damage. We'll see if they can match Bridges' energy. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. One of the best 3-and-D wings in the league. Well, let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
And that one drops for him. Brunson's got a second bucket tonight.
Well, Brunson, one of those players that's just not going to be denied, determined to convert inside, and he does.
Here's Primetime. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Knicks have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Here's Anunoby. Minnesota with the rebound. This their first look at this year's New York squad.
Yeah, and they got the better of this matchup both times they faced off last season. Do they still have their number?
Well, we'll find out. Such talent on the floor tonight on each side of the matchup. There's some conference pride at stake, too, with both teams being among the cream of the crop in the East and the West.
It's good. Brunson's got 6 points.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early
And he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And finished off by Edwards.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Lob pass to Capella. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. There's the pass to Primetime. Fires from deep. And the three ball is good. 8 points for him.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the call will be against Primetime. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Brunson with a clean look, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Bucket is good. 10 points for Primetime.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Pass to Hart. Bridges deciding where to go with it. And here's Brunson outside. Keefe grabs the miss. Timberwolves leading by 10. Primetime, the pass to Keefe. To the left side wing. Primetime. Rebounded by Capella. For New York, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Hart kicks to Brunson. Pass to Capella. Minnesota with the rebound. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
Hart with it. Still without a basket. That's tipped. Stolen by McDaniels. Passes it to Primetime. Tries a three. Here's Keith. Good D by Anunoby. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Knicks. Down by 12. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Here's Edwards. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
It's early, but they are getting pummeled on the glass.
And so New York calls timeout for first. And you compare a game like this to playoff-level intensity? I mean, how close is it?
Not much difference on the floor. I mean, these guys are going at it. I think the main difference is the crowd. Obviously, a bit more balanced in terms of rooting interest than we would see in the postseason.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Timberwolves leading by 10. Keith is out there with Edwards. Then it's Dillingham, and it's Primetime, and it's Gobert in at the 5. Down low. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. New York shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. The pass to Hart. Back to Brunson. Brunson stays agile and finds his opening inside.
Well, team on his mind first. Hart not hesitating to give that ball up.
Here's Dillingham. Defended by Bridges. Here's Primetime. No good with the triple. Knicks trail by 11. And here is Bridges. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Toronto. To the middle. Primetime's shot is good. Primetime's got 5 points now this quarter.
Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
Now, here's Bridges. Nothing on the board. Brunson, good.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Pass to Dillingham. And he banks in the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Brunson, that's a two-pointer. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the inside, Dillingham. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Knicks trail by 12. Here's Bridges, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And Bridges really likes to get to the interior and earn himself some opportunities from the charity stripe.
2.
And he knocks down the first one.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
Aaron Holiday is checked in for Minnesota. Both free throws good from Bridges. Timberwolves leading by 10. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Primetime in the last game against the Mavericks got the job done. He scored 40 points, and he capitalized quite a few times from distance, which was huge. He completely took over that game with his play. We'll see what he does this time around, guys.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Renee, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I think it amazes both of us that Jalen Brunson fell to the second round, the 33rd pick back in 2018. So with that in mind, how has he overcome the doubters?
Well, the first thing he got was opportunity, Kevin, and that's all you can ask for as a young player. What he was able to do in Dallas opened up the eyes of a lot of people to what he was capable of as a point guard in the league. But trust me, Jalen Brunson has never stopped believing in his ability and confidence to dominate a game the way that we've seen him do that in the past couple seasons.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now, Hart hasn't made one yet. Over Gobert. Hart, no good.
Oh, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Jalen Brunson, first personal foul. First team foul.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Well, whether the defense is inviting these shots or not, they've been great in the mid-range. And so producing from there, that bodes well.
Now here's Brunson. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Toronto.
Well, what helps that out a lot is he got to the free throw line, which was a real game changer. It slowed down the opposition's momentum and made them play to his team style.
Got that one up quick. And that's 18 points for prime time. And so here is New York, 11-point game. They'll be playing host to Miami for their next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Hart, the pass to Capella, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
I'd draw that one up again. Throw it up, Capella jump, you slam it through. That's an easy two.
Here's primetime. He's coming off a 40-point game against Dallas. Nailed from three-point land.
Number 19.
Primetime's got 21.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Bridges against Holiday. Bridges misses.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Stolen by Brunson. Here's Hart. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
The kind of hustle you get from Brunson, just getting out ahead of the fast break.
And Greg, they already have a sizable lead. They sprinted out of the gates and took control.
And that is how you start a championship game. They've been really sharp. But hey, we still have more than a half left, so this one not quite over yet.
He's off on the first. Brent, we know that the NBA can be compared to any league in the world, and it is regarded as the best. But as someone who has won titles like you have, is it world champs, or should we just leave it at NBA champs?
Well, Kevin, it's a really good question, and I don't know what side I lean on. I prefer to talk about being the NBA champs. I mean, out of respect for what the world competitions represent, I think NBA champs is just fine.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Edwards loves it in there.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Primetime, the pass to Keith. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball called.
And the Knicks with possession here. And Brunson has it in the corner. They get it again. Capella with the bucket.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Here's Primetime. 21 points in the game. Now here's Brunson. And another field goal in his total, making 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Timberwolves passing it around. Pass to Primetime. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. And so it's Minnesota controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Timberwolves youth dance team.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Really an incredible game from Primetime.
Yeah, the passing he brings to the table on full display through the first 2 quarters.
Doing a great job of just setting guys up and demonstrating just how important ball movement can be.
On the court for the Knicks, we've got Anunoby. Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Hart in at the 4. Brunson the pass to Hart. Back to Brunson. Primetime grabs the board.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
There's the 3. Drops in the tray. Primetime's got 24.
Number 19.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Lob pass to Capella. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oops.
Prime time, the pass to Edwards. Dishes it to McDaniels. Clock at 4. He tries for 3. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Brunson outside. Shoots from the baseline. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4. Okay, good game plan. Start the second half, 3 of 4 so far from the field.
The Knicks have gotten just 1 of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Here's Brunson. There's the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brunson's got 18 points in the game.
And aren't we here with Brunson? This is what we expect from him, crafty and efficient.
Timberwolves leading by 23. Here's prime time. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Assisted by.
He's got 26.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Hart, that's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Eubanks has checked in. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And in addition to our NBA Cup champions being crowned tonight, we'll also be naming an NBA Cup MVP.
And what an honor that it's going to be for one of these players. So get your guesses in now for who that MVP will be. I know who I'm going with, but I don't want to spoil it.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Timberwolves leading by 23. Here's prime time, and he has 28 points for the game.
Defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Brunson gets it to go.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Inside. And it's prime time missing.
Now, there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Edwards passes to prime time. Here's Gobert. And another shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. Gobert's got 9. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for Minnesota.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys, they're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
The Knicks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
That's good from Capella.
Capella, just an outstanding rebounder on both ends of the floor. Shoots a tremendously high percentage from the field because he's always around the rim.
Mike Conley's checked in for Eubanks. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Goodwin's checked in for Anunoby. That one is no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Here's prime time. And it's off from 3-point range.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
From deep, Brunson, the rebound by the Timberwolves. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range. What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Capella, the pass to Brunson. Out to Bridges. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Minnesota leading by 22. Pass to McDaniels. Bridges with the board. The Knicks have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Driving to the basket. Here's Goodwin. Kept alive by New York.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
Hart the pass to Capella. New York needs to get off a shot. Bridges shot. Good.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, you can add it to the list.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
Dance, your Timberwolves dancers.
Cherish Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. Dillingham comes in for prime time.
Substitution on the court.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Rudy Gobert is out there with Keith, and it's prime time. Then there's McDaniels, and it's Dillingham in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, the buckets have been few and far between, and neither team able to get into any sort of offensive rhythm.
Another miss by Minnesota. Knicks trail by 17.
Knicks foul. Jalen Brunson. 3rd personal foul. 1st team foul.
Here's Dillingham, defended by McBride. Here's primetime, and there's the call on Rudy Gobert.
Rudy Gobert.
That's foul number 2 for him.
And he got loose from the 3-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York.
Screen.
Back to Brunson. The teardrop falls in. Brunson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, the rest of the team has looked pretty bad tonight, but he's done a fantastic job of scoring the ball and carrying the load on offense. Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Keefe against Hart. Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
Dillingham with it. Brunson picks him up, and he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment, goes straight to the rim.
That's good from primetime. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Brunson goes in, and the layup's good off the glass. Brunson's got 35.
And Brunson capable here of having these binges scoring the basketball.
It's stolen by Capella. And a fast break now for the Knicks. McBride passes to Brunson. Off target with the open look.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Stolen by Brunson. Here's Hart. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And it's prime time missing. Knicks trail by 19. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
What a beautiful dribble move by Josh Hart. He has some game.
Over in the corner, McDaniels. Out to the right wing, Primetime, and he gets it to go from the corner.
Assisted by
Primetime's got 38 points.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Here's Bridges. Up top, Capella. Back to Bridges. Up again. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 19. And there's the pass to Primetime.
I got it.
Here is Keefe. Over to the wing. McDaniels passes to Primetime. And that one, good. 40 points for Primetime.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Offensive rebound. Here's Capella. Gobert with the defensive effort.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board.
New York's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Pass to Capella. McBride with the ball. Over Dillingham. And McBride gets it to go.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Minnesota calls timeout, and it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. You a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Primetime.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. It must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Minnesota leading by 21. To the wing right side.
Hey, watch him.
From deep. A shot, no good. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the Knicks.
Set up.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Here's a look at what's coming up for New York. On Friday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Miami Heat. And then on Saturday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And for the game with the Mavericks, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire. And obviously, his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play. This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Edwards passes to Primetime. Back to Edwards. Bridges with the steal. Over to the left wing. Brunson. The rebound by the Timberwolves. McDaniels got 9 rebounds now tonight. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. And again, the turnover by the Timberwolves. Bridges outside. Pass to Brunson. To the paint. Here's Hart. Rebound, Minnesota. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Passes it to McDaniels. To the middle. Here's Primetime. It's rebounded by Brunson. Knicks trail by 21. The pass to Hart. Brunson, left side. They grab their own miss to the wing on the left. The second chance effort. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after him.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Minnesota.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for prime time.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Here's Primetime, buries it from three-point range. Primetime's got 45 points.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And it's Brunson missing.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Anunoby, first personal foul, third team foul. At the line for your Timberwolves.
And the first one at the line is good.
Number 19, taking 2 shots.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Beverly looking around. Anunoby passes to Goodwin. 12 seconds left in the game. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Holiday, the pass to Primetime. Tries from 10. No good off the back of the rim. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with the